My wife gets on to it when I read bullfighting poems. She is a famous raiser of brainless bull. She does not like the idea that a bull must be slaughtered in the ritual sacrifice that the French know as well as the Spanish. What is for some rudeness of spirit is for others an uplifting thing. I want to go to a poem called Ithaca. You know one by a very famous poet. It's the best one of many good ones that he wrote. This is, of course, Cavafy. You know his poem called Jacqueline Kennedy. Love that poem, didn't she? It's her favorite poem. This is Barnes' Ithaca. Actually called Ithaca 2001. But the title should be extended to Ithaca 2001 and 2008. What was that the rain on? My epigraph for the poem is, hope all the Ithacans are good ones. Seems ages on the hill above the rocky point, I've kept my eyes on the horizon where sky drops to sea. No sign of any ship I do not recognize, just the ragtag worn-out fishing fleet about to sink. No single sail grabbing the wind, and 50 men at oars to tell us you are back. This is no Ithaca now you would own up to. Your old wife mad, your queer son gone, your dog years dead. The old men gathered here like the food and wine, but do not give a hoot about the place. You might as well have gone down in the fishy sea. This is no Ithaca you would want to rule. Still, we hope for your long return, the foolish old friends of the foolish king who went away to war for fear of losing what we have lost anyway. Although you, somewhere land-bound or adrift on the deep, still may dream of coming back to stony Ithaca, to the faithful wife and infant son. Wherever you are, I send you these heavy words on a wind that has treated us all badly. There is little use for you to come back home, old and mortified. Ithaca is not the Ithaca it was. For God's sake, be strong. We have grown even older and hoping. Perhaps you have found another Ithaca elsewhere in the wide world, a soft and welcome country that nourishes you in a way we never can again. I wish you well, but I must keep on hoping that you will come back again. You can teach us a way at least to cope with the things that have befallen us. The tourist shops and the garish boats prosper, but they are in the hands of foreigners. The breeding cattle prized by Philellius, the bankers in Pila's home, for the debts Penelope incurred. The suitors had no staying power when the booze ran out. No one manned the presses or tended vines. Pirates from Samos got the last of goats and sheep when they tried to take the herds across to our God land. Hardly any of us are allowed to give a damn about the state. I am here every day, though hope runs thin. I know you will return sometime. It is no Ithaca to brag about. Hope you will bring our salvation in some form. Yellow gold would help, and medicine that would somehow cure all the pain of mind and body. We are ill in Ithaca. in hexameters, of course, and are all that's left of him. And the pickup drums toward the dark. You hardly knew the hills then, though you recognized the thirst, and watched him leap at the roaring source until you knew the strength of word could kill. Between Boot Hill and the shopping mall, you parked the truck under hanging light. The road's been long, and there's long yet to come, and you can't face dark turns to dis or invert without sleep. No song worth the risk, nor the risk worth this time going. We haven't been in the boat, but only I am allowed to do it. No, I'm not kidding. But the bullfights in France, in south of France, really kick off the season. The one thinks of Spain mainly. But in Nîmes and in Arles, there are the regular traditional bullfights. Not the bloodless, those don't count as all in the south of France. No. And with the advent of Easter, we have the first bullfights in Nîmes and in Arles, I think which was. But one of the two you got to see. I chose Arles because it was closer to it. And the festival was called Feria de Pâques, Festival of Easter. So there was more Korean than anything else. So the poem is Feria de Pâques, Arles, 1996. And you'll recognize some names in the poems, I think you should. Maybe some actions. City where Scott and Zelda sat, and their Provençal dogs captured on the stone tiers we know. The day grays in Arles, sundown still hours away, and the corrida yet to come. You feel the presence of known ghosts, and hear somewhere at the back of the wind a low keen, full of sorrow buried under the years of verbena and lavender. You hear the town coming to the late corrida along the one street that will dance in late tonight after the fat paella has been eaten and the mean drunk subdued. No one has hurried through this day. Still, it's more than a day to see so many of come round in Provence. The stone corridor spills its spangled light. The prance of prelude has begun. The hats of matadors lifted between the cheers and salutes. The gloried Easter afternoon blossoms in a blaze of mimosa and crimson crowned with omnipotent gold. Toreadors bow to Pablo at the wooden fence, and he raises the right hand that is stained with paint and nicotine. The faint figure of Francoise, worried by applause and sand and splintered against light, rides out. The noise pounds the sky. You think of Florida and Key West, Hemingway drunk since Scott's death, and of Apollinaire aim and throwing out the marks stumbled on. What is the center of this life, if not the sound of ending? The flow that corrupts the sand, and it begins.